welcome back to Greek Favorites and More. Today I'm going to be showing you a recipe that I'm so excited to share with you. It's chocolate ice cream recipe. It's super quick, it's super easy. This is what you're going to be needing. You're going to need a mixer. You can use a stand-up mixer or a hand mixer, whatever you have at home. Now you need to be sure that you put your mixing bowl in the freezer for a couple hours so it's nice and cold. You want it really, really cold. And then you're going to be needing 3 cups of heavy cream, half a cup of any type of chocolate spread that you want to use. Now, do you want to use hazelnut spread? Whatever kind of chocolate spread you want to use, you use. You're going to need half a cup of this. And then you're going to be needing half a cup of sweetened condensed milk. Now, both of these you're going to need to have put in the refrigerator so they're nice and cold. Of course, you're going to need a little mixing bowl to mix those two together. You're going to need a bar of chocolate, whatever kind of chocolate you want to use. This is semi-sweet chocolate. This is 200 grams, which is about 8 ounces. And then you're going to be needing a tin to put your ice cream in, a little cutting board, and some spatulas, and then the paddle for your mixer. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to melt the chocolate on a saucepan, and I'm going to show you how I'm going to cut up the chocolate and melt it. And we're going to have my bar of chocolate here, and this is, like I said, about 8 ounces. It's 200 grams. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it up, real simple. It doesn't matter how big, how small, because it's all going to melt. Now, you could use a microwave if you want to melt your chocolate. I don't have a microwave, and I normally don't use one. Or you could use a double boiler, but there's really no need to use a double boiler because I'm going to have the fire on the lowest heat, and it's going to melt really quickly. So I'm going to throw this into the little saucepan here, and it's on the lowest heat, and we're going to start melting it. There you go, that's all in. And I'm going to start melting it, and then once it's melted, I'm going to show you what it's supposed to look like. Now you need to be sure you keep this on the lowest heat so it doesn't burn. And once it's done, we'll be right back. Chocolate is melted, as you can see. And what we're going to use this for is we're going to put this on the bottom, in between the layers, and on the top of the ice cream. We're going to drizzle it on. But I just wanted to cool a little bit so that when we make the ice cream, it doesn't melt everything. So we're going to set this aside and let it cool. And now we're going to start mixing the cream. What we're going to do now is we're going to put in 3 cups of the heavy cream into the mixer. Get all that out. 3 cups of heavy cream into the mixing bowl. Now be sure that everything is nice and cool. So now we're going to start mixing the heavy cream, and you want it to get nice and fluffy. Now this all depends on what type of a mixture you're using. It could take some people 5 minutes, it could take some people 10 minutes. Just depends on your mixer. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start mixing the cream so it gets nice and fluffy. You want it to have nice peaks, and then we'll see how long it takes, and then I'll show you what it's supposed to look like at the very end. So now I'm going to start mixing the cream to get it nice and fluffy. The heavy cream has been whipped up, and I'm going to show you what it's supposed to look like. This is what you want your cream to look like. It's very nice and fluffy. Now be sure that you don't over mix your cream and it turns into butter. So what we're going to do now is we're going to mix together the sweet condensed milk. Like I said, half a cup of sweet condensed milk and half a cup of your chocolate spread. Now whatever kind of chocolate spread you want to use is fine. Whatever you prefer. So we're going to mix in half a cup of sweet condensed milk into the mixer. Into the measuring cup. So half a cup sweet condensed milk in here. And then the chocolate spread as well. And we're going to just mix that up with our spatula. And half a cup of chocolate spread. Oops. Do it like this. You half a cup in. That goes like that. And then into the bowl. And Empty all that out. And we're just going to mix it like this. And then we're going to take our paddle and we're going to add it into the whipped cream, our heavy cream that we've whipped up. And we're going to gently fold it in. And now you're going to need to help it along with your spatula, turning it off and on. But you'll see, I'll show you how I'm going to do it. So once this is all mixed up, you can see it's pretty thick. And you need to make sure that the chocolate cream and the condensed milk have been in the refrigerator for a couple of hours and they're nice and cold. So this is done. And what we're going to do now is we're going to put it into the whipped cream, all of it. Empty it all out. This is so easy and it's so nice. Now you need to be sure that of course you freeze your ice cream overnight. So we're empty all that out. Take your paddle and we're going to gently start folding it in. You need to do it a few times so that it all gets mixed up, and in the meantime you're going to be with your spatula helping it along because a lot of it goes to the bottom. So let's turn it on, and then I'll show you in between what it's going to look like. You're folding in your chocolate mixture that you're using it on the lowest speed. So this is one stage right here, and I just gently fold it around with the spatula until we get it all mixed in together. So I'm going to keep doing that till you see that all of it has become mixed well. So one more time on the mixer. And we should be done just a few minutes. It doesn't take that long. The chocolate mixture has folded in nicely into your cream. And this is what you want it to look like. And along the way you need to help it a little bit with your spatula and make sure all the parts at the bottom get mixed in. So now what we're going to do is we're going to start putting together the ice cream. I'm going to take my paddle and get all that out. Don't want to waste it. So let's set that aside. And now we're going to start putting together the ice cream. You're going to take your tin and you're going to get your melted chocolate that you have here, and we're going to drizzle a little bit of the melted chocolate to the bottom of the pan. Just a little bit. And drizzle that in. And then what we're going to do is we're going to layer it. There you go, that's what it looks like. So then we're going to take the ice cream mixture and we're going to make layers. So we're going to do this. Make your first layer. Make sure you get plenty in there. And you just take your spatula and you just smooth it in. Just like that. We're going to keep doing that. Take another layer of chocolate and you drizzle that in. Try to get them thin too, so it doesn't end up like clumps. Drizzle that in. And then another layer of your whipped cream, your heavy cream mixture. That, and spread it out with your spatula. So you get the idea. So once I get to the very top, then I'll show you what it's going to look like at the end. So for now I'm going to keep doing that and we'll be right back. I have all of the ice cream mixture right here, as you can see. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the last of the melted chocolate on top. And you can have fun with this. You can just drizzle it on as you like, all different ways. So use the rest of that. And then you're going to store it in your freezer. But what I do is, first I finish it off. I stick it in the freezer uncovered for about an hour so it solidifies really well. And then I cover it with plenty of plastic wrap and foil. and it needs to sit overnight in the freezer. So this is your finished ice cream right here. That's it right there. It's absolutely delicious, and it's so simple. It's so easy to make. And I'm going to show you one that I have ready in the freezer that I made yesterday. So let me clean all this up, and then we'll put out the ice cream that I have in the freezer, and I'll be right back. I have here the ready ice cream that I made yesterday, and I'm a little scooper, and as you can see, it's super soft. It's super creamy. It's even better than any store-bought ice cream that you can buy at the grocery store, at the supermarket. And let's give it a taste to see how it turned out. It's really rich and chocolatey. Very creamy. It's not too sweet. It has a nice fudginess from the melted chocolate that we drizzled in. It's so nice. It's so easy. Of course, there's no preservatives in it. And it's something that you can make at home, and I think that you should try it. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Thank you for watching. Remember, thumbs up. Please like and subscribe. Thank you so much.